What's up guys, my name is Mike, I am a software engineer, algorithmic Forex trader, and recently I live in Thailand as an expat. For those who are new to this channel, if you are interested in algo trading, feel free to subscribe to this channel and join our Discord group to exchange interesting ideas. And now let's move to the main topic of this video, which is me sharing my journey on building the proper software for latency arbitrage algo trading. So let's see when we stopped last time. In the previous video, I was playing around with Amazon Web Services and their serverless hosting to utilize it in my trading architecture. The idea was to push to the cloud all the brokers and exchange connections configurations together with algo strategies, configurations, and managing users with authentication and authorization. I found AppSync version of GraphQL to have a nice user experience, especially when it comes to distributing market data to many devices. I created a proof of concept static WebAssembly Blazor application on the serverless stack. However, again, I lost the main goal of the project from my side. I needed to come back focusing on engine and trading activity. We stopped at that stage that I had to design and create the core of the app, which is the trading engine. The most important building block of any trading app where all market data is streaming, processing trades and running the algo is happening there. So the initial idea was to create gRPC server for trading activity and .NET MAUI for frontend. And the .NET MAUI was not so relevant at that time, so I just put this idea aside and I was left only with the gRPC server. gRPC is basically the new way, or maybe when you watch this video it's not a new way at all, but we have to admit that this is one of the best frameworks for communication that I have found when it comes to finding the middle ground between performance of low latency and user experience for developers. So the protocol uses HTTP2 and protobufers for serialization and deserialization. Those protobufers are way more better, let's say, for example, than JSON serialization, as with protobufers we avoid string formatting. Protobufers convert the models directly to the binary data. It works kind of similar to simple binary encoding, but it is a little bit less efficient. But on the other hand, it gives huge benefit, which is loads of documentation and also cross-platform implementation. And you can find a lot of examples and tests. So there are many libraries and frameworks for all the major technologies like .NET, JavaScript, Go, C, C++, Java and Python. And it works like this. Okay, so this is the project. So as you can see, it's standard design. We got the source code folder and the test folder. For test, we have the application tests and service tests. And in the source folder, we have the 5 projects. So let me just talk about each one. HFT Bridge Proto, it's not actually a project, it's just a folder to store all of the gRPC models, entities and services. So we have for adapter, that one is commented out, okay, anyway. We have the adapter service, so the service to manage the connection, like connect to MetaTrader 4, 5, or disconnect, to subscribe, unsubscribe instrument, and also to send order, cancel order, or modify order. So that's pretty much everything you need to do with the connection to exchange or the broker. What else do we have? Basic, I just make like basic message. We have also the engine service. So engine is just to start the entire gRPC service. It's like start and stop. And we have also for the MetaTrader 4 DTO and MetaTrader 5, and also I made some objects for the trades, the orders, and also the enums, like is it buy or sell, market pending limits, and stuff like this. So this is the proto project. What else we have in domain? Domain looks like there is not much there. I just put it interfaces there, but all domain models should be there. Okay, when it comes to the actual application, so it's I think I mentioned it, it's a core hftbridge.engine.core, but it looks like I made it hftbridge.engine.application as a core project. So here we have all the adapters, the algorithms, enums, basically the entire business logic, the entire engine is here. And for the service, this is the project that I was talking about in this video. So this is the main project to communicate with the engine, the gRPC interface. So as you can see in here, I made that just implementation of the HFT bridge proto adapter RPC base. So basically those two services are just implementation of those proto models. So what else do we have in here? Converter. So I made like converter that converts models from the proto models to the just normal models in C# that I can do some business logic on. So this is it. And of course, yeah, just program file is just standard iHost builder. If you're familiar with ask.net or Blazor, you will know what's that one. And startup. So here we just add those services, add gRPC, add singleton. So here we add our engine, and we pass this engine to those projects using dependency injection like this. I don't know if you can see this correct. So what I then did to make sure that everything works correct, these are the tests that I made. And these are the tests for the service project. So here I just made like a simple converter also to test the conversion, and in services I made the test for the adapter and engine, and I also called it mock because we are using mocking technique to mock the engine object and use only the interface for gRPC communication. So as you can see, these are the tests. Okay, so without any further talk, maybe I can go to the testing section. You can see all the tests, and let's test the project. Last time I checked, I think all of those mock HFT bridge engine passed. I don't know in service they all passed. Let's see now. And yes, we have all green. So if we go, let's go to this project maybe. Go to test. Okay, to connect, unsubscribe. So yeah, basically those tests are testing the interface, the gRPC interface of communication, and looks like they're all passing. So this is my implementation from that time. So we define our entities and services for communication in proto files. Then the gRPC library imports those files and converts them to the models, in our case C# models. And sorry, it is not conversion, it's, to be more precise, it generates the files during the compilation. So this is very useful when it comes to this approach. We can create very easily cross-technology communication. Like for example, we define our entities in proto files, and then server and all the clients with different technologies can import those entities and generate the relevant files for the correct technology. To explain it in simple words, we can create a server in C#, mobile application for iPhone in React Native, for example, desktop app in Java, and the web-based client in JavaScript with Python backend, for example. And all those instances will generate their entity models they are using in their systems based on exactly the same files, which are proto files. So you define the models in proto files once, and you can consume and use all those modules in all of those different technologies and applications. So hope that makes sense for you. So what I did is creating a single project called hftbridge.engine.services. I wanted to use clean architecture principles to keep good quality of the code base this time. So that is why I created the services project. The main and the only use of this project would be only to serve the gRPC communication and pass the actions deeper in the software via dependency injection. So I needed something to inject, and that's why I had to create the second project called HFT Bridge Engine Core, where all the trading activity and algo logic would be handled. So the concept was to keep for the front-end communication only the HFT Bridge Engine services, and for the trading activity I would use the HFT Bridge.engine.core, which would be passed and invoked via dependency injection in the services project. So this approach of properly separating the business, the logic of accessing the trading engine and the actual trading stuff, separating those two things, I thought at the time was a good idea. And when I think right now at my current situation, I think the same. So guys, thanks for watching this video till this very end. If you like this content, please hit the like button below and subscribe to this channel, as growing number of the subscribers helps keep me motivated to produce more content for you like this. If you also like exchanging nice ideas about algo trading, feel free to join our Discord community group where we can talk to each other. So the link should be in the comments or in the description of this video. So without any other relevant info, see you in the next video.